Guys, Halo 3 is coming to Halo Infinite. Combined Arms, the first operation, is coming to Halo Infinite. So what's different regarding this whole thing than events? We will talk about that because 343 posted this whole waypoint post, which we will break down very soon. But the number one thing I want to talk about what's coming is this Halo 3 playlist, and I'm so excited about this one. There's so many great maps made by the community that will be officially put in rotation on the new matchmaking playlist. So definitely time to reboot the game, reinstall it if you have to. There's Narrows, there's Guardian, there's the Pit, which is not like the cyberpunk pit. This is like the true to life Halo 3 pit, which is really cool to see in Halo Infinite, of course. We have Isolation and High Ground, which all these maps are just so beautiful, and I low-key can't believe we're actually made in Forge, right? And they've been updated with the banished assets. Some of them were made with like different assets, and we also have like a completely original one that's promoting Mountain Dew, which bleh, I don't really care about. But if you're into it and that's iconic to you, then definitely tomorrow or today, whenever you're watching this, is going to be a very iconic day if you jump in and try to play all these maps. So it's going to be really cool with Halo Infinite Sandbox. We actually have Sketch on Twitter saying this: the work the team has done and is doing to evolve and improve Halo Infinite in partnership with the Halo community speaks for itself. Thank you and much love to the teams across the studio and everyone across the community who continues to play the game and support the game. Now, this wasn't a reply to anything. This actually kind of came out of the blue almost a little bit, and there's a lot of people supporting Sketch and 343 in this post, and, you know, I still want to see things like desync fix, which they announced recently that this is something that they really actually, they're going to rework the bottom foundational code of this game. So thank God they're taking this spaghetti out of the network code and replacing it with something a little bit more, you know, lengthy. All of this kind of reads to me that 343 isn't giving up on the game, and I really want to see more content drop. I want to see new weapons, new vehicles, and even more maps, because I really am starting to feel convinced that 343 isn't giving up on this game. Is it where we always wanted it to be? Maybe it's very close to day one stuff, if not surpassed it, but I also want it to just continue to move forward, right? They're not just working on Halo 7. They're going to finish this game first and get it to the point where we really wanted it to be. So what is different with the Operation Pass versus events? Well, they say player feedback around events was that their short 2-week window felt too limiting, and that once they're gone, there's no way to obtain those rewards again. So operations are changing that, which will approximately run for 4 to 6 weeks with a free 20-tier operation pass that is progressed with Match XP, an operation that can be purchased at any point via Halo Infinite's in-game switcher or shop. This reads to me that they're trying to move away from the predatory system that we hate so much about this game. Of course, there is still a long way to go, especially with the shop, but this is a step in the right direction, and I think is much more inclusive, less predatory, and kind of brings people back to the game. And really, you know, new players too will see all of this content and will hopefully stick around a lot longer instead of just trying to play off FOMO, right? They say 500 credits instantly unlocks an exclusive bonus customization item, makes the Operation Pass durable, and it will not expire. And 2,000 credits instantly unlocks all 20 tiers of the Operation Pass. And so they talk about those Halo 3 maps, which we already discussed, but a new Waypoint Chronicle is coming, which is pretty cool. I really ought to start covering these. They say 2560, the Banished have come to Suban, the blood moon of Sankilios, seeking to claim the unique natural resource within the vast mines, the beautiful but volatile sub-essence crystals. Sub-anise crystals? I don't know how to say that. Anyway, the swords of Sankilios and their Spartan allies face an overwhelming force on the ground, while a Sangili ship mistress in the skies above seeks to find a weakness in the enemy's armor that might turn the tide against these invaders. And so this is, of course, just lore based on the new map Prism. We also have them talking about the Mark V armor. Of course, there wasn't really a good explanation of why this armor costs so much other than them kind of preying on nostalgia. The Boys Unknown called it a nostalgic cash grab or something like that, which I think is pretty accurate. Did I fall for it too? Yeah. Have I played much with the armor? No, but I don't know. At the time, it felt good, and I just kind of wanted to reward 343 for campaign AI in Forge and all these other things that I was pretty happy with Season 5. And the fact that they're reworking the network code, we'll see how that works out. But there really wasn't much in this bundle. And it seems like the complaints have kind of died off at this point, which, how long are we supposed to complain about this anyway? It's kind of falling on deaf ears. But anyway, I'm definitely going to load up Halo Infinite and try out these new maps. Of course, we have Winter Contingency 3 operation beginning on December 19th. And so, yeah, this is the time to enjoy this event and check out all the cool stuff that is coming to it.